Hello everybody, welcome to the start of a brand new series. This is Hand of Fate 2, a game developed by Defiant Development. I've played the first one, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I was actually planning on making a short series on that, but then I noticed that the second one came out. I thought, you know what, let's play the second one. That's probably much better. And so here we are. I know a tiny little bit about this, in that it's rather similar to the first one, but there are some key differences, so I won't be fumbling about with the controls and all that too much, but everything is new though. So anyway, let's start up a new game and I'll shut up so I can let people talk.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
Cool. First thing I'm going to do is see if I can turn on subtitles. Audio. No. Display. General subtitles. There we go. Configure Twitch. Let's not. Okay. Cool. Alright, so first choice. I'm not entirely sure what these means, but could be like a gender thing. Or I like wolves more than I like deer or whatever those are. So let's pick this one.
These cards represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
The Fool
Steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
I must say, game is looking gorgeous already. Definitely improvement there. Anyway, you've stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. Okay. Finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing about them among themselves. Move closer, eavesdrop, or keep your distance. So we've got a 4 of greed. If this is the same as usual, that means 4 being the number of enemies we'll face, and the suit, in this case greed, is the type of enemy. And I believe the leader is like a big evil dude, like a boss thing. Let's move closer to eavesdrop. Ooh, I remember
Every
these.
element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry, you will soon understand the nuances.
People have claimed on the first one that you could track the good cards. I've never been able to do that. As you can see, they like form up to one card, and I just don't really get how you can follow a card that isn't the top one. Anyway, I think this one's clear. Creeping forward, you overhear the leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiot walks down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. Don't be too scared to put up a fight, and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab him? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if you farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent a coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. Soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food. So you can either leap to the farmer's defense, offer to help the farmers, warning them it won't come for free, or help the thieves with their extortion. Ah, so you can choose the bad guy path, huh? Let's leap to the farmer's defense. We need something from these thieves, so killing them is the best way to get them, right? Draw your weapon with practiced skill. Yeah. Well, here the leader's force. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Oh, and he just buggers off. Okay. Oh, that is bright. Pretty, but bright. I think I should lower the game volume a tad. Let me just do that real quick. There we go. That's a little bit better, right? Violence for the sake of violence and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Okay. Let's see. Finisher, weapon ability, X's attack, evade, bash. Yeah, I think I got this. Or not. Leave this farmer alone. He is under my protection. Ow. Combat is still rather similar to what I'm used to. Okay, I guess that's our finisher. I'm gonna have to get used to combat again. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm still thinking I need to lower the voice, the audio a bit. Farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. Yeah, that's kind of how it probably would have went. Okay, 7 food. Alright, so the HUD below is pretty straightforward. On the left you got your life, then your food. You spend food traveling to different cards. And then you have money, which way you can buy stuff with. You gain health if you spend food, and if you need to spend food but don't have any, you lose health. Of course, when your health drops to 0, you're dead. Pretty straightforward, I guess. Satisfaction is only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. Leader must still have it. You set your feet, determined to find him. Find the leader of the thieves, retrieve your amulets. So yeah, if you sleep, you will go to this card, we'll spend on food, gain some HP back. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitted wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. I think I remember this guy from the first one, where you could always pilfer a shield off of him or something. Aha, I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. Must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. Are you like Goblin Santa or something? Well, whatever. It lowers a sack from its shoulder. Now within my sack I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. Well, I could, if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag and his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. A new plan then. The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. So we get a sword, an axe, or a shield. Let's get a sword. Oh, critical strike. Perform a powerful strike that causes 250 damage on a single target when activated. Against northerners, post deals 125 damage. One hand can be posted between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from a shield is useful against northerners. Yeah, sure. We got a little bit of health, apparently. Okay. Wise choice, now must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. You could change equipment in the inventory. Okay, how do I open the inventory? Like that, I guess. We already have the new one equipped, it seems. Okay. Finding...
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Right, so for those not aware, tokens are like means to get more cards for your deck. We'll get probably more into that later. And you earn these by completing certain events that have a token, like this one, in a specific manner. In any case, your journey through forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. Okay. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, "Remember, if you meet forest folk, get me a lemon cake." In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. Okay. You follow the song through thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. Has been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ear. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
It's something.
Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all. Or at least, started it all for you.
A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The band is surrounded their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Whoever heard of a thief talk about fair shares? Spits one. You turn up and boss us around. We've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days. Poor guy. Leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, whispers, "Keep me alive and there'll be plenty of gold for your trouble." Tell him gold can replace the damage he stole. Tell him you'll pay him blood for his thievery. He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I will gladly return your amulets. Ever reliable, the thief's dart a blade to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. What a hero. Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up, growls one of them. You consider your options: fight or give them all your food and gold. No. Tip. Perform a quick repost by attacking immediately after the... Ooh, okay. And that is like still super bright. Okay. I really need to get better at the whole blocking thing. That's how you do it. Come on. There we go. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. The name is Malaclips. I'm gonna call you Steve from here on in. Bard extraordinaire. The smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands in surrender. Wait, let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. Okay. No, really. They were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls out an amulet from his pocket and presses it into your hand. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh, Steve says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel, so which one is yours? Go with the eagle. The eagle amulet. It suits you. Very similar facial structure. What? Say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. You have befriended Steve the Trickster. Cool. Shall we get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life? Steve says. Tell me, where are you from? Are we fighting him now? What's going on here? That face. Okay, let's see. Oh, you can actually choose a face for yourself. Let's go with this. That difference in hairstyle, though. Oh, you can pick a color. That's neat. Yeah, this is fine. I still don't really know what this does, but we'll stick with it. You got anything blue? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's changes our garb. Okay, finish. From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good source from the Eastern Belt. Very trusting. By the way, we friend owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Meyrbridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Aw, thanks. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Steve eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So it'd be best if you get the gold and I meet you there. Right. Okay.
Let us learn what sort you are. Strong? Clever? Wise? The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
Nice to see you're still as snide as ever. You're in a competition affair, strength at a fair. Gold prize available to the winner. His first round of the competition opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Ooh. Oh, this is new.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Gameception. Rah. Nailed it.
Victory. You are learning.
Lauren is no match for strength. He gives a disappointed backflip of the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. At least he won something, apparently. Money. You take your reward from the purser on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Okay.
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power. Despite their promises of the opposite.
Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Maybe? Choose which dice to reroll. Can I reroll multiple? I can. Well, basically we need to throw 3 or more. If I throw this one in as well, would my odds improve? Let's see. 3 or more with 1 dice is 50. %. No, it's more. It's 66, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So let's just re-roll this one. Oh, for God's sakes. I thought I re-rolled that.
Fair. and thus you have lost this round.
Oh well. Well, thank you. Now, if you would be so kind as to give me all of your gold, the woman draws a pair of concealed blades from her corset. Come on out, boys. With no time to react as a group of bandits spring from hiding. Guess we'll beat them up. Could use some more practice in combat. Super bright. Oh, there's our new weapon. Soldier's sword. Every hero must have a rogue sword by their side. This, however, is utterly ordinary. And we can actually see our fancy character now, too. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful with our dodges. That one had a... Oh! Good lord, stabbed us in the head. That's what you get. Stabbed in the face. With thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. That should be easy. Ugh. Am I just doomed to be terrible at dice rolls? There we go. Find some food amongst our possessions. Cool. We don't really have a shortage of food, but... Alright, let's heal up a bit by jumping back on... Oh, you can't do that anymore. I think you used to be able in the first one just jump between cards to spend food to gain health. But now it seems that it only works on cards you haven't visited yet. Oh, that'll add a bit of difficulty. Makes food a little less valuable too, I imagine.
Is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface.
While crossing a stone bridge.
What concern is worrying at your mind?
That's right.
Fall into the waters beneath.
Try not to talk over the narrator because it is great as ever. Could stand and fight the fiends or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. Stand and fight. I need the combat practice, and I think we're still sort of in a tutorial anyway. First line of defense against any who would question the Empire. Empire enemies wear armor that reduces damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective. Okay. We'll just have to stab them a bit more. I missed the block on that. Get stabbed, son! There we go. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the body for anything useful.
A simple defense. You can do better given time.
Yeah, well, it's better than our wooden stuff. This item is rusty and cannot be sold or exchanged. Yeah, we'll take a new one.
Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Near the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity corner concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizardman. Dude, the fudge. The friendly stablehand explains, in a bygone age our town was beset by half-men, half-lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beast for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread. I wonder if that's a reference to the first one, because you did have those lizardsmen in there. He smiles warmly at the festivities. We honor a warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with a club. You're welcome to join us, and you may keep whatever falls out. Yeah, sure. Let's go have a party. Parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing a statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like a turn. Yeah. Huge success! The whole thing explodes and everything's mine. You bring the club down with a thunderous crack that silences the crowd. As the statue splits open, they erupt into a boisterous roar. Coins and sweet flow freely from the huge cavity you created. You survey the spores to try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Okay, I think this one's gold, which is what we're after, right? Yeah. Scramble to gather the bounty you unleashed. Would you like to try to gather more? Sure. I think this might be the 21. Nope, food. Okay. Sure. I don't know. I can't follow this. Hey, we got the 20 gold one. Guy helps you, so you build a statue of him and enjoys it. Yeah. Let's not go for a failure. You lead the town celebrations with whatever you've gathered. Cool.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
You arrive at Mire Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Steve pursuing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, Steve does love his cheeses. For this is my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignes has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Well, we've got 45. I hope that's enough. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignes greets Steve with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all. And with a little lackey in tow, we had our doubts, you know. Anarchist of Greed. So that's the new boss type then, okay. Vegas cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Steve, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? Reveal your gold as Steve scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands in Vignes' feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. We lose all of our gold. That's our deal done, Steve says. Very obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal. Vignes grins. Should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. So we are going to have to fight, huh? Vignes the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy, dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here. Okay. So stay out of those lines is what you're trying to get at. I wonder if friendly fire is... I thought I dodged that. I thought I blocked that. Ow. Alright, it's down to you and me, fat boy. Crazy legs, can't stop me. Ooh, that had to hurt. I pushed the button to evade there and it didn't do anything. Probably because I hit block instead. Same thing. Ooh. Stab him in the face. Steve scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy, like maybe killing everyone was the best idea. Didn't leave it much choice, did you? Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two. You're buying. Alright, so we've completed our mission, it seems. Cool. Now we get extra cards.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
Cardinal Blade, Bastion of Purification. Market Thief, Tart Spies, and Exotic Lies. Fork in the Road and Arm Wrestling. Steve's Problem and the Trickster. We're fighting the Forest Folk, the Old Maiden.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
My 45 golds got thrown at the bandits and they didn't want it. Anyway, I think this is as good a time as any to end this first episode. So thank you guys for watching. Obviously, in the series, feel free to show support by coming, liking, and or subscribing if you haven't already. I'll see you guys all next episode. Bye, everyone.